What's up, YouTube? Peace, abundance, prosperity, love, joy, happiness, health, wealth, all that. Sending that to you right now. We're going to talk about how to develop your psychic skills. All right. What is your psychic skills? Well, basically, it's your awareness, it's your consciousness, your ability to use your mind, right? You want to be able to think about things that you want to think about. Some of us have it hard. Some people are better at using their mind than others. Some people know how to focus their attention. Some people don't. But for those who don't, for those who are trying to learn how to better develop their psychic skills, I got something for you. I got a treat for you. All right. And I also have a book reference for you. You never heard of this book? You can get it from Barnes and Nobles. It's called Develop Your Psychic Skills. All right. So we'll start with a little something for you, just to get us started. Okay. It says, at one time or another, everyone has had a hunch which has paid off. The phone rings, but before you answer it, you already know who it is. You go to your mailbox and you know ahead of time that a letter from a particular person will be there waiting for you. You see a stranger on the street and know that that unknown person will somehow be important in your life. These are examples of psychic happenings. Locked within each of us lies the power to expand our consciousness beyond our present awareness. For want of a better term, this power is called psychic ability. So she's defining psychic ability as your power to expand your consciousness beyond your present awareness. Alright, so what we're going to talk about is how to develop these skills. Now, in this book, it talks about things that you can do to help develop your psychic skills, and some of them I have tried, and they do work. They work exceptionally well. There's one that is you use the visualization technique, and what you do is you start at the number one, and you can visualize the number one in your mind however you want it to look. You can make it look like an amethyst crystal. You can make it look like a piece of paper. It could be a number on a piece of paper. It could be a tree in the shape of the number one. It could be anything that you could think of, anything that you can imagine in your mind, whatever works for you. That's what you want to do. So, and what you do is you repeatedly say to yourself, you can say it out loud, or you can use your inner voice, and you'll just envision the number one. You just keep saying one, 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 one. And every time your mind is interrupted by maybe, whatever, maybe it may be someone external, it may be a thought, but whenever you're interrupted, you want to move to the next number. So after one, 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 and then an interrupting thought comes, you move on to the next number. You go two, 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 and you stay focused on that number as long as you can. At the same time, visualizing the number or picture in your mind to correspond with it. All right. So, and what you would do is you would set a clock for 3 minutes. You can do it on your phone, set a timer for 3 minutes or 1 minute, 2 minutes. But 3 minutes is good, because if you can focus your attention on one specific image or thought for 3 minutes, then you are good. I'm telling you, your psychic skills are gonna be like up there, and your ability to manifest is gonna greatly increase, and you will see that by your ability to be able to focus your mind on one thing. Okay, because we know that where focus goes, energy flows, right? And the things that we put our attention on, our mental energy on, the more we think about it, the more powerful it becomes, the more magnetized these thoughts become, and the more energy or the alike energy you draw to yourself. Okay, so another way to develop your psychic skills, all right, is through scrying, right? So you can find any object in your room, doesn't matter what it is. You can use, see, like I can use this black cat behind me. It's that's that Sekhmet and Hathor all in one. You feel me? Represented right there. But you can use apples. If you have, say, like a board, like this board behind me, you just have a plain white board. You could draw images on that board, like you could draw a circle on it, or put a black circle on it, triangle, square, either one of these shapes. And then what you would do is you would just scry into it, or just with this relaxed focus, you just kind of like stare and glare, into this shape or this object or whatever it is you choose until you get all the detail of it that you can get. The color, the shape, if it's got some kind of texture to it, you get the texture, everything. And then what you would do is you would put your attention on, say, another blank wall, or you can use a blank board. You want it to be white. And then what you want to do is you want to be able to see this image that you've been scrying into on another platform, basically on. So if I'm staring at, this is a whiteboard, and it's a black triangle on here, and I'm staring into this triangle. I'm staring into it. I'm staring into it. I'm staring into it. And then when I look off and I look at my wall, I look at a plain white section on my wall, I want to be able to see that image. Okay, and this is going to help to develop your psychic skills. Okay. Uh, what else can you do? Say visualization, using the number technique. Oh yeah, affirmations. Okay, so affirmations help to develop your psychic skills and what you think and what you believe about yourself. So right here, I'm going to show you. It says the affirmation is a declarative statement about yourself. The statement "I am psychic" is an affirmation. "I am not psychic" is also an affirmation. Affirmations are inner self conditioners. The programmed mind is programmed by affirmations. All right. So when you think of your psychic abilities, you're thinking about your consciousness, you're thinking about your psyche, you're thinking about your mind, you're thinking about your ability to think about the things that you want to think about, your ability to see yourself the way that you want to see yourself, the way we're talking about your ability to condition yourself, to condition your mind in the way that you want to condition your mind. This is a skill that can be developed, and through affirmations is a way for you to be able to develop those skills. I sounded like I was like Mexican or something like that, but that's a way for you to develop your psychic skills through affirmations. All right. So it says, write your affirmations now. The act of writing the affirmation helps to focus it in your programmed mind. Okay. Use the present tense and state the affirmation of what you desire as a present reality. On the mental level, it is a present reality. By persistently focusing on its reality there on the mental level, you arrange for it to become a physical reality too. All right. It says, remember, the subconscious mind makes no judgment about what we give it. It accepts everything. So you want to tell yourself positive things. Your self-talk, your inner conversations have to be A1. Your inner conversations have to be A1. You want to say good things about yourself. Make positive notes about yourself. Write down your affirmations. Read them to yourself daily. Say them aloud daily. Program yourself. Develop your psyche to think in wealthy terms. Develop a healthy mentality. Develop a wealthy mentality. Develop a prosperous, loving, joyous, peaceful, harmonized mentality. Okay? So, again, you can use the visualization technique with the numbers. It could be whatever you choose to be, whatever you choose to visualize, whatever image you want to focus on in your mind, you can focus on that image. You want to say like an apple. If you visualize an apple, you know, you don't have to just see that apple, taste that apple, you know, hear the sound of the crunch when you bite the apple, you know, pluck the stem off the apple in your mind. Look at the apple all around in a 3D state of 3D like state, you know what I mean? Turn it around in your mind. See the full apple. Look at the bottom of the apple. You know, there's a worm in the apple. See the worm in the apple, whatever it is, you know, it doesn't matter what you visualize, but as long as you can visualize it, you choose what you want to visualize, and you can hold that image. As long as you're doing that and practicing that, you're developing your psychic skills. And you also want to start paying very close attention to your intuition. Don't block out your intuitive messages, because that's a part of your psychic skills as well. When you have a hunch about something, when you have a certain feeling about something and you just know it, you just sure about it, don't allow external forces. I like using their external forces, but people, their opinions, or what they're saying to get you to ignore what you're picking up intuitively. So if you feel like someone is lying to you, someone is being dishonest with you, or something along those lines, and you know you feel something intuitively, but they come to you and they're giving you something different or telling you something different, go with your intuition. You know, because the more you listen to your intuition, the more uh, you're going to begin to develop that skill of being able to hear your intuition and to be guided by your intuition. Okay, so peace, blessings, abundance, love, joy, prosperity, health, wealth, sending that all to you right now. That's how I come. That's how I'm leaving every time. Baby, we on it. We is on it, baby. We on it. All right, so develop your psychic skills. Peace. Now.